Yeah, hi everyone. I'm Ardian Ebony Gunawan, currently studying in Diploma in Business, and I'm a year two.
Hi, I'm Ashwin and I'm a Year 3 student currently studying Diploma in Electronics in Temasek Polytechnic.
Hi, I'm Kelly, a Year 2 student currently studying Integrated Facilities Management in Temasek Polytechnic.
Hello, my name is Ken Sien. I'm a foreign student from Myanmar studying electronics at Temasek Polytechnic. Our group has chosen topic for quality education for our e-finale presentation.
Now, I will introduce to you our partners and our partners institution. They are Hongna Mimi and Kang Tui Rachel, who are currently studying Hospitality and Tourism Management. Next, we have Chom Kui Kate, Eric and Haipan, who are currently studying Business Administration. They are all from Duy Tan University in Da Nang, Vietnam. DTU has 6 training campuses that are located in the center of Da Nang with a total area of 36 hectares and is established in 1994. They offer a wide range of academic programs including information technology, business management, tourism, and civil engineering. Some facilities they have is a mini hotel and hospitality training room that is fully equipped with reception, hotel rooms, and a bar as at a 3-star hotel or resort. They also host film production studio, committing to producing first-grade cinematics through the use of the most advanced techniques and software. Now, let me tell you more about their school specialities. With the slogan Partnering with Giants, they have expanded partnerships with many well-known universities. For example, the California State University. Duy Tan University provides the American Degree Program (ADP), in which some of our counterparts are currently taking this program as well. This program will allow students to fully receive their American degrees after graduation. It is a 100% English learning environment with high qualified professors from the US universities. Now, some background about our chosen goal, quality education. Education enables upward socio-economic mobility and is a key to escaping poverty. When people are able to get quality education, they can break from the cycle of poverty. It is also essential to achieving many other sustainable development goals. It helps to reduce inequalities and helps to reach gender equality. Education empowers people everywhere to live a more healthy and sustainable life. It is also crucial to fostering tolerance between people and contributes to more peaceful societies. Now, let's take a look at the table of 2018 versus 2020 for quality education. In 2018, 260 million children were out of school. More than half of all children worldwide are not meeting minimum standards. Now, in 2020, as COVID-19 pandemic spreads across the globe, most countries had temporary closure of schools, impacting more than 91% of students worldwide.
I will be talking about the targets which are in place to be set by 2030. So firstly, we want to build and upgrade education facilities that are child, disability and gender sensitive and it provides safe, non-violent, inclusive and effective learning environments for all. We want to eliminate gender disparities in education and ensure equal access to all levels of education and vocational training for the vulnerable, including persons with disabilities, indigenous peoples, and children in vulnerable situations. Lastly, we would like to ensure that all children get complete, free, equitable, and quality primary and secondary school education.
As can be seen, we have come a long way in achieving universal primary education. In 2015, the total enrollment rate in developing regions reached 91% and number of children out of school has dropped by almost half worldwide. In Vietnam, the government granted tuition fee exemption for 5-year-old children in socio-economically disadvantaged areas from 2018. Also, the government has put more attention to people with disabilities since 2012. However, the policies related to SDG 4 still have some shortcomings and need improvements, namely low level of support for pupils and students, inadequate implementation of the state management regulations on education, lack of unity in many localities, especially in the decentralization of personnel and finance. There are no programs or policies to promote lifelong learning to meet the demand for meet learning or to improve the capacity and skills of the elderly population. This is the chart showing the results of SDG for quality education in Vietnam. Let's take preschool for example. Preschool education plays an important role in preparing children to enter primary school, with the proportion of children under 3 being cared for in preschool facilities increasing from 11% in 2000 and 2001 to 27.7% in 2016 and 2017. The rate of children attending preschool has increased dramatically from 49% to 80.5% in 13 years from 2000 to 2013, with an average increase of 2.42% per year. While in the 2016 and 2017 school year, this rate continued to increase significantly, reaching 92%. So, what has Vietnam been doing during this pandemic outbreak? Since the outbreak, the government has shut down all the education facilities and arranging alternative ways for the regional exams. They are also actively implementing the online education system and policies. Some training institutions have reduced 15 to 20% of tuition classes for students.
Hi, now I'll be sharing with you how COVID-19 has affected education in Vietnam. Low-income families face serious problems such as unable to do homework, access their learning materials, e-books, and etc. This is due to the lack of internet connectivity or lack of smart devices that may have hindered their education growth. This is due to lack of infrastructure, and less developed countries often face financial difficulties purchasing and buying this type of equipment. Now let's move on. However, the government has allowed medical students in the different universities to take part as frontline workers to fight against this pandemic. They have been helping out due to the limited workforce on the medical side, medical sectors, and therefore they are willing to help out. So as you can see the two pictures, the left one is actually is what we are all doing. So they are right now, as of now, they are also adopting a similar measure whereby they are doing e-learning, home-based learning, and things like that. However, as of 2 weeks ago, the school are actually reopening, and then they are letting in students go back to school to study. So these are some of the things that they have done or things they have taken part in for students as well as the local people. The left one is actually a DTU, a ventilator, air ventilator, which the university have developed to try to curb the spread of COVID-19 by making the air purer or cleaner. On the right side is actually a group of students who are making a face mask, the plastic face mask to cover your face. Yeah, this is for the medical worker, frontline workers, and those who are in need of medical supplies. Thank you.
Moving on to more experiences and stories done, which have by our Vietnam counterparts, is that, for example, in this slide, a community project has been done during the quarantine period, whereby a video has been shared to encourage and support the frontline workers who have been fighting against the COVID-19 pandemic, both physically and mentally. So in this slide, as you can see, one of our counterparts, Kate, was involved in this movement, whereby they would have to draw a small part of a picture, and they would put them all together at the end of the video using an online platform to connect it, just to form one big picture which represents the support shown by everyone for the frontline workers. So in the end, to spread this awareness around and spread the support to a wider variety of people, they use the hashtag, as you can see in the picture on the right hand side, to share on Facebook, so that more people will be able to see it. Also, based from what our counterparts have shared from past meetings that we had, they also have difficulty as they are not used to online learning. But after about 2 to 3 weeks, they will get used to it, and there are various pros and cons to this. So firstly, on the pros, they find it very convenient, and they will be able to do their work online together more efficiently. And the main con is that there is bad connection, and it is harder to learn subjects like math, where you have to be asking more questions, and it's much more complicated when it's done online. And younger students also, like those in primary and secondary, may need help because they do not know much about technology. And also, for them, network instability is the main problem. Depending on where they live, network might work differently. And for when asked of what they prefer, they would much more prefer physical learning, because physical learning environment, especially when it's face to face, it is easier and much easier and to concentrate when learning, as compared to being learned online. Lastly, our team has come up with an action plan where we can get Singaporeans more involved to raise awareness. So, firstly, what we have thought of is that we will come up with a challenge where Singaporeans will be able to tag their family members and friends or whoever to in a way continue this challenge to spread the awareness of COVID-19. And this will be done by posting it on social media platforms such as Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, or Twitter. And by spreading this, you'll be using a particular hashtag that will be come up, so that people will be using this same hashtag to spread, so that more people around the world will be able to see.
Lastly, before we end off, we would like to thank our counterparts from Duy Tan University.